This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy.com, they are cool.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this out earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
This is my favorite story of all time. Alright, moving on. You put zombie and you put theory in the title, and I don't want to do it.
Theory zombie Kevin.
Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 15. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation, of course, covers all the top stories in the weekly, every week, I guess. I was going to say weekly top stories like I usually do.
It is the weekly top stories.
On the social news website, dig.com, digg.com.
Yes, indeed. Today we are in San Francisco, California.
Again, yes.
At my house.
Again, yes. And again, yes, I'm pressed for time.
No, where were we last week? We were in LA, right?
No, we weren't.
No?
We were here.
Okay, my bad.
Because we were at Dolby, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Which was awesome, by the way.
was
We
fun.
should say, even my girlfriend got excited about that technology. I know it's 5 minutes in and I said girlfriend, but because it's that impressive, she could care less about technology. And she put on the headphones and was listening to the thing, and she was like, "Oh my God,
glad.
this is amazing!" She was like, "Back it up, back it up, back it up."
We got a lot of, initially, when we first did the episode, we got a lot of haters out there, like, why are you going to do it in 5.1? I understand.
Yeah,
but
5.1.
then, once they saw what we did, it was just like, it was like 30 seconds. They're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
It was more of a demo of the technology.
Exactly.
But the technology is awesome. Anyway,
It's pretty cool.
that's enough said.
And he's saying that we're not even getting paid for it.
I know, I was just about to say, I was like, Dolby hadn't paid us, so yeah.
Yeah. All right, beers.
Beers, that's my deal.
Sorry.
So that's okay. That's all right. Tread all over my time on the camera, Kevin.
Sorry.
Fine. So I'm drinking Turbo Dog, which Keith actually was like, let's get Alex some Turbo Dog. I don't know why, but it's good. I have to say, it's a dark brown ale brewed with a combination of pale, crystal, and chocolate malts.
It's actually really good.
It is really good. It's thick, but yet not oppressive.
Mm-hmm. And I have the Red Stripe, which is the official Jamaican lager.
Yes.
It's a great beer. I've had it before, and I
You'll have it again?
I still enjoy it. Is this like, I wonder if
Dude,
this is like...
I went to Jamaica.
Do they
for
have it
spring
there?
break. They had it for 99 cents
Oh,
a
that's
bottle,
cool.
and I got so drunk, it's not even funny.
I'm glad they have it there. Not like, what's that Australian beer that they don't even carry in?
Foster's.
Yeah,
That's because it's like Michelob makes it.
I know.
It's like Michelob Brewing Company,
They're Australian for beer. And
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
what?
Well, come on.
They don't even know what that is.
It's like Chili's owns Outback.
So?
Well, Outback has nothing to do with Australia.
Oh, well, I didn't think that it did. I guess it did, actually. Yeah, they always...
It's Australia. It's like, come to the Outback then, eh?
That's right, you're right.
And you go down there and they like throw boomerangs at you and steak. Well, they have like shrimp on the Barbie.
I know, it's good stuff.
And it's just shrimp. It's
Have
just
you had
barbecued
their,
shrimp. That's it.
That's all it is?
That's it.
Have you had their little cheesy fries? Have you tried those there? Most people don't know about those.
The
Keith, you
down
tried
under
them.
tomato bagel or whatever.
They're good. They're good. Okay, next time you go to Outback, everyone, it may not be on the menu. Ask for the cheesy fries.
Yes, although I will say the knockoff,
put bacon on top.
the Bloomin' Onion's a total knockoff.
It's still good, though.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Great steaks, though.
Yes.
Victoria Filet.
Haven't had them. First story. Ready?
Yes, it's
All
you.
right.
Go.
Let's do it. First story is Linux in your web browser. 922 people dug this story, submitted by Chris Budden. He says, try out Linux in a web browser. And that's pretty much all there is to it.
That's the story, which is try out
that was
Linux in
it.
a web
And
browser.
it works. It kind of works. It doesn't work now because there was too many people going to it.
Yeah.
They killed the server, blah, blah, blah. But I was able to get in just as the story, like about 5 minutes before the story was promoted. And it did work. And it's kind of cool because if you've never used Linux before and you don't want to take the time to download a live CD, you don't want to take the time to install it or figure out how to,
or reboot your computer with a CD in it.
Yeah, I mean,
all these things that take time.
It's just a great way to kind of just play around and see what it's all about. So,
I love the fact I was psyched when Knoppix came out. You know what I mean? Like when you were able to just boot off a CD.
Yeah.
Like that. I remember watching actually that episode with you building the Knoppix XTD.
Oh yeah, way back when.
Yeah, way back in the day on screensaver, and I was like, yeah, let's give it a and I had my little boot disc.
You give it a try?
Linux, and I was like, I want to play a video game.
you just like took it out and got rid
I
of
was like,
it.
that's fun.
That's the problem with Linux for me, man. It's just the whole video game thing.
Well, it's just you can't.
You're screwed.
I know. It's like one step. I'm not even gonna say that because I'll get so much hate mail.
What were you gonna say?
One step lower than a Mac.
No.
But I mean, as far as video games go,
Yeah,
like
yes.
they have like source code for
I
Doom and stuff
completely
like
do
that.
not agree. Alex at alexalbert.com. Email him.
Why do you keep giving out
Is
bad
that-
email addresses?
Yeah, right.
Dude, they can try. Give it a shot. Good luck.
That's your email. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, I'll call
Next
your
story.
phone on here.
Don't.
His new phone.
Go.
Next story. BBC let it slip that there is a video iPod. 1,854 people dug this story, submitted by T. Morrison. Looks like the BBC messed up and revealed that there is a video iPod on the way. So this is sort of interesting in the way that we all kind of knew it was going to happen. But this was confirmed. BBC 6 accidentally let slip, and they said, quote, Apple is set to unveil a new video iPod at the BBC Television Centre in London on October the 12th. Fairly detailed confirmation.
Yeah, it is, but there's still some people that are naysaying it. What the really weird thing is that normally the people that have this kind of insight to these types of things are like the Think Secrets of the world, the MacRumors.com. And I was reading on Think Secret, they were saying like, this is invalid information. All of our sources say this is not true. It's not coming out. But you would think.
Well, but didn't they get
it's the BBC.
sued?
Yeah, they did get sued.
So that's probably Apple going. You remember when we said we'd come and talk to you about something?
That's like one of the terms
That's
of
the
their
favor,
agreement.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally. They're like,
That's
yeah.
Bill Gates knocking on the door.
Jobs, Apple.
No, I know, but the joke was that last week I said you'd kill your family.
Gotcha.
That's what we call a callback.
I'm excited
Anyway,
about this though.
so-
Do you want one?
What?
We're gonna buy one when it comes. Like, let's say it comes out. It's released on the 12th. It's a little tiny player.
Yes.
Does videos.
Yes, more than the MP3. I'm just not a big audio buff, so I don't. Keith Cracker.
There's no.
No. Keith, you cracker, give me the thing. Open the thing up. No. No. I'm not a big audio guy. So like I'm not huge into like just like listening to music on my MP3 player. So I have an iPod, but I don't. I use it like I said when I clean my apartment and stuff. But a video thing I could get behind, especially since I seem to be coming up to San Francisco very often.
Yes.
It's interesting.
I like the idea of this, and I like the fact that the BBC is actually the right company to get behind this because they have been in talks of doing their own like P2P video distribution network.
Yeah.
And they're like right in the forefront of making all of their content available either via podcast
they're less
or
stringent than the
right,
Hollywood
exactly,
machine
which is
out
the
here.
way to be. If you're going to be a TV network,
Honestly, Kevin, it just comes down to they have no idea how it makes them money. And at the end of the day, if NBC's not making money, why the hell are they putting programming out?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, no offense to NBC, CBS, ABC, Fox, WB. They're not putting out content for the goodness of society. You know what? You know what I mean? Like, America's Next Top Model 5 is not coming out to
all I'm
save
saying
children.
is experiment. Have you seen the Top Model?
Yeah,
Top Model?
it's
It's a great show.
It's so good, dude.
It's
That is one of those ones that
stupid,
I'm
but
like,
it's good.
I so don't want to watch it. It's because Tyra Banks is crazy.
She is kind of crazy.
She is crazy.
I don't care about her though. I just like watching the models. Like they like make them jump on trampolines while doing something else. Like they have to pose while they're on trampolines and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that one. It was good.
That was pretty good. All right.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Moving on.
Completely forgot.
Moving
Next
on.
story: JetBlue landing gear damage pics. 1,252 people dug the story submitted by Datter. It says images showing the damage sustained by the landing gear of the JetBlue aircraft that crash landed last week.
Now this is really funny because I'm just about to get on a flight in about an hour.
I can't believe.
So
No,
I'm
here's the deal.
really glad you
Hold on.
brought this up.
This is on Flickr. I can't believe they released this stuff. I mean, I guess they were proud. They're like, hey, look, our landing gear, was able to.
Got screwed up?
Did you see how crazy the pictures look?
No, click on them.
Okay,
I'm sure
hold
this
on.
will make me feel good about flying.
Well, it actually does. I mean, you can see how strong. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Like half the freaking gear was just melted away, all that metal.
That's good times. Oh, that's the wheel.
Yeah, it's the wheel right there.
Ooh,
Isn't that cool?
nice.
You got to check these pictures out.
Well,
It's really crazy.
But
If you
that's
watch,
freaky. Did we talk about this last week?
A couple weeks ago, yeah.
A couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaky that they were watching this happen
On the plane.
the DirecTV because they have DirecTV on JetBlue. So they were literally watching the coverage, the news coverage of their flight, in flight,
Right.
saying that they were not going to be able to make it.
But then they cut it out right at the end.
Well, yeah, because they were like, let's not show everybody their death.
Well, I would rather kind of watch it if
Well, you wouldn't be on the plane. Let's just put it that way.
yes. We had that discussion.
So, moving on. HDTV Easter egg found in My Name is Earl. 1,547 people dug the story submitted by Kevin C. Toffel. Very straightforward. Just use your whole full name. And hopefully he's got credit cards. If you watched My Name is Earl in standard definition or SD, you didn't see this. check out these two pictures that only HDTV viewers saw. NBC and Earl tell you what they think of HDTV. This was actually really cool if you see the pictures. They're in this, like, it looks like a knockoff of a Kinko's, like a TV show Kinko's. And Earl's, I think it's his brother, is sitting in, it's like standing in the background writing on the paper, but you can only see him if you're using this high definition because you get that 16 by 9.
The old 4:3 cutoff.
And he turns around and holds this piece of paper and it says high def rocks in handwriting.
Awesome.
He just like shows it to the camera and then pulls it back. It was freaking awesome. I saw the pictures.
That's the first instance I've ever heard of like any type of Easter egg in like a live TV show. What's the first time they've been able to like kind of sneak that in?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, no. And it's actually really funny. But My Name is Earl is actually really funny.
I haven't seen it.
I think 2 or 3 episodes.
2 or 3 are out now?
Yeah. But my old acting coach is actually going to be in one.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw him. He's like freaking, I can't remember what he does, but I saw him on the preview. I was like, oh,
that's cool. I heard they picked it up for like an entire season.
They should. It's brilliant. I mean, it's like one of the funniest new sitcoms. It's also really original. Like, it's just weird. Like, you watch it and you're like, this is freaking weird, but funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to check it out. BitTorrent.
You should. BitTorrent.
Next story.
That's
first.
totally where I saw both of them.
Are you serious? Well, that's the problem. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I have my
dude.
replay TV, and anytime something mixes, or how about this? WB? I hate to say
that who it
this
is?
again,
WB?
but WB. Why do you wake up and put freaking high definition on Adelphia high definition cable? It's the one channel I don't get in high def, and I would watch Supernatural in high def.
Do they offer it?
Of course.
Well,
But just not through Adelphia for some
It's
reason.
probably Adelphia's call. It's not really
All right, well,
WB's.
Adelphia.
That's right. There you go.
Get off your ass and please don't disconnect my cable.
Yes.
We should move on.
Yes.
I was supposed to leave a minute ago.
Okay, moving on. Next story is a good one. I'm searching for it right now. Okay, here we go. First PSP virus. 1,002.
Next story.
Next, 1,230 people dug this story. Submitted by Desolata X.
Oh, he's good.
Does a lot of
He's
X.
a very friendly person.
It's fun. Try it once. Just one time.
You can't believe
Well,
you said
no,
that.
just kidding, kids. Don't try ecstasy. Although the episode where Peter Griffin tries it and he rubs himself and falls on the floor, that was pretty funny. You know that was funny, Keith. You're laughing. Don't act like you.
All right, Keith, let's get off the rubbing himself and move
Stop
on.
throwing crap.
Come on.
All right, so it was bound to happen. Someone made a small program that removes. Here comes the beer kicking in. That removes a few crucial files in the PSP's firmware and bricks your PSP. We're talking.
Dude.
No, well, here's the deal: is what they did is it's a firmware flasher / updater, and like everyone thinks that okay, I'm dead. Well, first of all, only download firmware updaters from. Well, I guess it wasn't an updater. It was kind of like to bring your firmware from 2.0 down to 1.5 again.
Oh yeah, because
Like
they had a big
downgrader.
Yeah, because they had a big problem with the 2.0 upgrade thing.
Well, a lot of people didn't want it because it blocked a lot of the homebrew stuff and things like that. And
Right,
so,
yeah.
Anyway, I'm not sure exactly which one it was. Go read the story on Dig. But what happens is that this is from like some third-party site, some no-name site.
Right, yeah.
It said like official updater or whatever, or downgrader or whatever it
right.
was. People downloaded it and it was actually a file that just bricks your freaking PSP. Now, it's not a virus. It does a lot of X. Got it. He got
a lot of X was all stoned on X, and
No,
maybe he didn't understand.
He got it wrong. So it's not. It doesn't like spread to your friend's PSP or something. It's like it just
Right.
bricks your own PSP and that's it. So.
So it's more what we call a Trojan, maybe, or
not
a
Trojan.
bad person.
Yeah, it's a bad person.
Bad person program.
application. Yeah, malware.
I was gonna curse. We should talk about that whole.
Oh yes, we got it.
Let's do it at the end.
Okay,
End of
at
the show. End of the show.
So
End of
don't
the show
download
if we
stuff
remember.
from bad people.
Bad people are bad people. Peter Jackson, speaking of bad people, that's so wrong because I like him.
I do too.
Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh to direct Halo movie. 1,092 people dug the story submitted by Reaver. The executive producers of the upcoming Halo movie will be Peter Jackson. He will be working with
That's
Fran
awesome.
Walsh on the film. Thank God the U-Bowl rumor was fake. I don't even know who U-Bowl is.
No, I'm glad Ubol's not doing it.
You don't even know who U-Bowl is. Come on.
I don't. I have no idea what that is.
I thought it was some sort of like joke, like the Arguls or whatever from Lord of the Rings were going to be supposedly directing. Like, thank the Lord it wasn't Mordran from Lord of the Rings that was directing it, as the rumor was true.
That would be really creepy.
The guy's like, okay, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck better not be in it.
He will be, of course.
So,
he
dude,
will be.
I'm
but
glad.
here's the thing. First off,
I'm
it's
happy.
not true. The title, of course, is a little misleading. Peter Jackson is not directing the Halo movie.
Oh.
He is executive producing
Which helps.
the Halo movie. It does help. And also Weta, which is as the Blue Angels go flying by, but Weta, the company that did all the CG for, I think the company was actually founded just to do the CG for Lord of the Rings, and I think they're doing the King Kong movie that Peter Jackson's doing right now. They will be doing all the special effects. But so this begs the question of, what do you think of the 3D faked first-person shooter stuff in the Doom trailer? Have you seen that?
I think, I saw it.
What do you think?
I'm worried.
Oh, God, I'm worried so
I'm
bad.
a little worried. I saw the Doom trailer. I thought, I'm a fan of Doom since way back when, since like Wolf 3D before Doom.
The Brahma Bull's in it.
It was like, the Rock's in it.
Yeah, it's the Brahma Bull.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Brownwood Bull. What is that?
Brahma Bull, he just calls himself that.
Is that what he goes? Shut up. Come
I
on.
swear to God, dude, come on, it'll be on forums.
Okay, fair enough.
Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Do you watch like the? Does he still
I
wrestle?
used to watch wrestling.
Does he
Used to
still
back in
wrestle?
the day. No, he doesn't anymore.
Oh, he doesn't,
Now
okay.
he's like an actor.
Fair enough. Done well.
And is in Doom.
But I'm
I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
Like a couple of it where it's like, Marine on your left. It's like, and I was like, it's not a video game. I don't get to play, so I'm not going to have that
Right.
heightened endorphin release. You know what I mean? Like,
you could try some other substances and go see the
all
movie.
right, there does a lot of X. Let's.
No, I'm talking about beer.
Yes, I knew you were. But anyway, thankfully that Brol guy's not going to be on it, or Wu Ping.
Yeah, that would suck,
He's not going to be
man.
doing it. Although if Wu Ping was doing it, that'd be cool, because it would be all kung fu. Whoa, whoa.
It's terrible.
Anyway,
Next story.
let's move on.
First ever wedding proposal via search engine.
Ooh.
1,022 people dug this story, submitted by Albert Pacino. He's back.
Back in...
He's been gone for a while.
He has been gone.
He's had a lot of stories on Dig, but he
Yeah.
hasn't been in our top list. I just lost all screen display on my IBM. There we go, I'm back.
Let's continue with the story.
Okay, he said, I proposed, this is a quote. This is a quote from the guy that did it. He says, I proposed via Ask Jeeves. He said, I brought Yisha, is her name, to my office
Okay, everybody
and
has a name.
asked, that's right, and asked her to search on her name. While she was doing that, I kneeled down behind her with a ring and flowers. She typed in her name into Ask Jeeves' full name, and a porn banner came. No, I'm just kidding. No, and a special smart answer came up with the proposal. So if you type in her name, it actually says like it's a nice little wedding proposal. Like Ask Jeeves agreed to do this.
As Jeeves is like, I don't know, I'm kind of busy answering a lot of questions online, but sure.
Yeah, it's something different.
It is something different. I've often thought that I would never want to ask somebody to marry me in that
Via
way.
search engine?
No, I don't know.
It's a geeky thing to do.
Maybe
there's not.
if she's like a web programmer, then maybe that's cool.
Yeah, maybe.
If she was anybody else's girlfriend,
Why Ask Jeeves? Why not
I'm
Google?
not going to say yes. Google?
I'd rather have Google.
Well, because he knows the guy at Ask Jeeves.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
come on. It wasn't like he just submitted
Well, I didn't know if,
submit
like,
a form if you want to ask your
No,
girlfriend to
I
marry
didn't know
you.
if he called and was like, hey. Jeeves is a little creepy. I don't know.
Well, but also, you call Ask Jeeves or you call Google, who's returning your phone call?
Probably Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves is returning your phone call.
Dogpile
Because
probably returns.
nobody got... Alta Vista would return your
Do you
phone
ever,
call.
you ever use Dogpile?
No, I don't think I'd like that. That
You've
just
never
sounds...
used it?
You know what? I'm sure that you have many times.
Check it out. It's
All right,
different.
let's move on.
All right.
U.S. scientists resurrect deadly 1918 flu. This falls under the category of why in God's name would you do this?
This is actually a Dig category.
It is. It's very long,
Yes.
but I'm the moderator. 770 people dug the story submitted by Albert Pacino. He
Nice.
did too, and on his way back. Way to come back strong, Al. I still love. I still hope that. I know it's not. It's like this guy from Sweden, but I wish it was Albert Pacino. That'd be so great.
Let it go.
Hey-o! In a surprise announcement, scientists in the U.S., of course we did it, that's smart, say that they have resurrected the influenza virus that killed at least 50 million people in 1918.
Oh,
And
man.
they have infected mice with it. So this falls under a lot of categories, some in which I'm not going to talk about because of the fact that we will talk about the explicit lyrics later. In a surprise announcement, scientists say that they have resurrected the influenza virus. So, this is one of those things, they were like, we should, in case it comes back on its own, we should study it.
But then again, is it really that dangerous now?
Yes.
I mean,
It is the influenza.
Sure, it killed 50 million people.
Sure, let's just put that aside. How else? Are
That
we gonna
aside,
talk about? That aside.
I mean, we have
Sniffles.
better drugs to handle that kind of stuff now.
Sure.
There's antibiotics.
Yep, we have soap. I don't believe
We
they
have
had soap.
Dial with antibacterial
We have
soap.
antibacterial Dial. We've got new lymph nodes.
It sounds pretty bad though. It sounds a little scary, is what it sounds like. I mean, if that,
yeah.
but
Yeah, that's scary. Are you kidding me?
but you know, there's
But although now they have this avian flu is going crazy, and they're saying it might come over here and just kill 100 million people.
what's
for
that?
fun. You haven't heard of the alien flu? You, like, Mr. likes to hear of? The alien flu. It's coming from the moon.
No, what is it?
No, it's the avian flu. It's the bird flu from China.
Oh, I've heard of the bird flu. Yeah, I didn't know.
Well,
it
they
was called
say that
avian
if
flu.
the moment it hits the U.S. landfall, it's going to be crazy.
So
they
how many
say-
people in China have it right now?
Mostly birds.
So then why is
Because
it
they're
gonna affect
worried
the
that
US
it's going
land?
they're worried the moment it mutates into being able to jump from birds to humans, we're toast.
So who says it's going to mutate?
I don't know, Jesus. No, what do you mean, scientists? People who are like sit in things and recreate other influenzas and poke chickens. And then they go, oh, this chicken's got flu, hope it doesn't mutate. And then they put out a little AP poll. It's like, if this thing mutates,
We're screwed.
we are screwed.
I don't know. I was. There's too much hype out there, man. The whole about SARS. What happened? Like 3 people died.
Yeah, just the 3 poor people that.
But you know what I'm saying though? It was really hyped up. Everyone was freaking out.
oh,
Stay
dude,
away,
I had my little mask.
stay away from the. You had your.
I didn't have that.
you just stay away from the airports. You know, it's killing people, but it was just really killing old people. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, totally. It's just killing old people
I'm just saying,
and
like-
other like sick people.
No, I'm just saying, like
you know.
the old people.
No, keep going. You're really doing well here.
I'm just gonna
I'm
say-
sure the old population
Keith's
is
giving
really.
me. I know I gotta stop when Keith gives me the shovel sign. He's
Yeah.
like this behind the
Keep
camera.
on digging, my friend.
No, I'm
can
just
hear
saying
the
that,
phones
like,
ringing in hell.
they don't have the immune systems of the younger folks, and something like that hits and it takes them down.
That's a very good way to put it, and humane. It just hits and puts them down.
It's always beer number 2. Get a little
Anyway,
saucy.
so we're gonna hope that doesn't come back to bite those scientists in the rumpus. And then,
Next story.
Next story is all you.
All right, AOL. Okay. Here we go. This
All
is
right,
a
AOL.
bum. Okay, I had to put this in the Diggnation. It's not like a top story right now, although it will be by the time that you listen to this. AOL now owns, they have purchased Engadget and 85 other blogs from the Weblogs Inc.
Lord.
network. So we're talking like Engadget, like Autoblog, like their entire network of blogs. AOL bought them.
AOL's a bad company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? I have a beef with AOL right now.
That's shocking.
I
Where's
should
the
probably
beef,
say
Kevin?
the story. Hold on. 189 people dug the story submitted
yeah.
by Dick Hertz. It was HERTZ.
I'm sure it was.
America Online Incorporated announced today that is purchasing Weblogs Inc. AOL will be getting 85 blogging sites, including Engadget and Autoblog. Pretty much said that earlier, but
Yes, you did.
there we go.
I'm glad you read that.
That was the story. So here's the deal.
For Richard Hertz.
I saw a story on Dig the other day that was about the new AOL Instant Messenger.
Yes.
It looks really cool. It
Okay.
takes you to a site. There's beautiful flash animation. There's tabbed instant messaging conversations.
No, but was this
There's-
the one with the giant ads? You remember that?
Yes. Hold on. They didn't show the. It didn't show the giant ads in the flash.
Because we talked about
Yes,
that.
I know we
on
did.
Vegas
I
Strip.
know we did. But there was. There's beautiful gradients.
I like gradients.
I'm a sucker for gradients, and it just looked really, really cool. They did
Yeah.
a really good job with the site design,
Okay.
and I downloaded it. I said,
Good.
why not try it out?
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
I have Trillium, but I'd be willing to switch if
course.
AOL had changed their ways and made something
Yes.
really cool. So
I agree.
I installed it.
Yes.
I loaded it. I launched it.
Your phone immediately rang with telemarketers, and your inbox went
It
spam
was
full.
pretty much like that. Let me tell you what happened. So I started instant messaging my friends, and tab browsing works. Pretty
Nice.
cool. Switch is nice. Like, whoop, little switch on the screen, like slides up when you're tabbing me
Cool.
through.
Little animation,
3D
always
effects,
good, always
good. Ads. Every single time you send an instant message right out the bat, huge ad right there. Boom. Right inside of your instant message window. That's number one. Number two, I got a URL from a friend. They sent me a link, and I was like, oh, I'll click through on that link.
Mm-hmm.
I click on the link, and it has installed AOL's freaking browser into my computer.
What?
Yes, and so now I launched this AOL browser that's got this rotating globe and AOL thing going on, and it's just a skin for IE, but it's nasty as all get up, and I was like, what the hell? So that sucks. Then I'm sitting here.
There's more?
No, dude, this seriously sucks. Then all of a sudden, the freaking AOL's anti-spyware agent launches and it starts scanning for spyware.
What?
Yes! It installed all this crap.
AOL, where do these people get off?
I don't know, man.
How do they not realize that this is annoying as all hell?
I know. You know what? Here's a little tip for AOL. Okay, let me tell you this much. It has tabs at the top when you have an instant messaging conversation. It has a very clean, easy way to send files between you and your friends.
Of course.
It has an easy way to do audio and video chats, all integrated within the client.
Mm-hmm.
The functions and core features, the tab browsing, everything on the AOL client is solid as hell. It's a great client. They need to learn how to strip all that other crap out of there. Release it. I don't care. Give me a paid version. Sell that to me for $12.95. I'll pay for it like I do Trillion, and I'll have an awesome client. But don't bombard me with ads. Don't install an extra browser.
And they just don't know how to. They want in. And they want in a bad way. Obviously,
they want everything in. They want to install their entire little portfolio of tools that they've acquired. Oh, dude.
That used to piss me off when. What was it?
Then I installed freaking Winamp because I heard it can get XM radio. Another dig story. I was like, oh, you can listen to XM on Winamp. This is cool. It's free. Yeah, it was free. I was like, hey, why don't you give it a try? So I installed it, and of course it's like a 56K stream, so it sounds pretty crappy.
Right.
But it was still there, and I was listening to it. And then Winamp now installed eMusic, and it's starting because it's an AOL. It's an AOL product now, and I'm like. Wow.
Dude, that's going to happen in Engadget. You know what's going to happen. You're going to log into Engadget and the stories will be like, that's funny, ha ha ha, you are now a member of AOL's network. You will be confined to your room for 15 hours. I mean, it's like...
I don't know, man. You know what? I know the guys behind Engadget. I've met a couple of them, and the CEO, Jason, is a friend of mine, and I'll tell you, I know that these guys are dedicated hardcore bloggers, and it is a blog-related site. It means it's a personal take on the news and stories that are coming in. So I'm hoping that AOL won't decide to at some point,
AOLifies it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we can hope.
I can tell you what, if they do, these guys, I know these guys, they'll be the first to jump ship and start new blogs. So if that happens, unless they're tied into some kind of 3-year clause where they have to continue blogging, I'm sure they are. But you know what? They sold it for $25 million, so have fun.
Yeah, go buy a yacht and blog from there.
Yeah, done.
Done. And done. So let's hit this, talk about GoDaddy real quick, and then let's talk about the thing, just so we can get that out of the way.
All right.
So we talked about this last week, but we're going to talk about it again because it's super, super, super limited time only. GoDaddy is offering the $1.99 domain name transfers renewal for every non-domain product that you buy, but it ends October 10th. So you guys got to get on it. I think it may even end the day of Dignation's release or the day after Dignation's release.
Yeah.
So get out there and grab it. Also,
2 days after.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Because you also get the whole complete email package, and you get a whole bunch of stuff. Usually it costs $9.99, even though it's not that much money, but you can get it for $1.99. Come on, it's a big deal. And if you are a Diggnation listener, which of course you are because you are listening to Diggnation, you get an additional 10% off. So just when you're checking out, put in the source code DIGG, D-I-G-G, when you're checking out. But we got to thank them. They've really helped us out. They've helped us with our bandwidth.
Yeah, they're helping pay for bandwidth, which is awesome. And if it's after that point, you can still get really good cheap domain names. It's as cheap as you can get them anywhere else. And they're ICANN accredited. They're just a really good company, so check them out.
Cool. So now we got to talk about the email we got from Apple.
Yes. Apple sent us an email a couple days ago.
Yep.
I opened it up. I was like, hey, there's an email from Apple.
Hey.
Open it on up, and it says, hey, you guys have been cussing a little bit. We're cool with that, but we want to apply the explicit little tag to your podcast.
I guess we've been letting fly the cursey wordsies, and I don't know if I dig the bleeping stuff.
Right.
I don't know. It seems a little. Anyway, so we're kind of on the fence as to what to do. As you can tell, I don't think we cursed at all this entire show.
Yes, we.
Because obviously somebody has complained.
You curse a lot. I don't know. I don't curse that much.
You don't, but when you curse, it's very pointed. That's why it's good, because it punctuates very well. Because you rarely do. I curse like a sailor.
Yes.
That is my cross to bear. But we're trying to figure out where to go from here. So the next couple episodes, we're going to,
Well, we don't want the explicit tag because then it seems like we're like gangster rap on the iTunes
yeah,
music
it's
store.
like, yo,
like,
Diggnation.
and then people don't like new people will be turned off by that, or a lot of people would. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out.
So we're just
We
going
don't
to let you
know what
know
to
that
do.
we're figuring it out. But in the meantime, you'll probably get fairly clean.
There were some people
shows.
complained. The guy at Apple was
I know
really
somebody
cool.
must have, and somebody
He
must
said
have like
they had some
called-
complaints.
Somebody complained to Apple about
Who's
us
complaining?
cursing. I don't know. Kids. We don't have enough time to go
You're
into
right.
that joke. We
You're
don't.
right.
We don't.
You're
I'm
right.
sorry, Kevin. We don't. I
Okay.
wish we could talk about them, but it's 25 minutes before my flight,
Yes.
so we should probably go.
I'll keep quiet.
Well,
Oh, one
this has
thing.
been-
Who's gonna go? You?
I don't know, you?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
I
talk
gotta say
about
real
Japan?
quick. No, we always will try. Okay,
Okay.
we gotta hurry.
Okay, go.
So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, listen. Podcasts come out every Saturday evening.
Yes.
Ours do.
Yes.
If you want the video at the exact same time,
Yes.
you can go to Diggnation.com, and for $5, like the cost of a beer at a bar,
Yes.
you can get the video early,
And
a
that's
couple
a
days
cheap
early.
beer at a bar.
Cheap beer. You can get the same day. So you get
The
the
same
video
day.
the exact same day. You'll be a member. You'll help support us and all that good stuff. So
And if you don't or you can't afford, that's fine. We're not going to change any way that you have interacted with Diggnation for the last 15 weeks. You'll still get the audio on Saturday for free. You'll still get the video on Tuesday for
Right.
free.
And if you
Same
can
way
find
we've
it
been
like
doing
pirated somewhere, you can still download it. We're
Yeah,
not going to come
we're-
after you
yeah,
or anything
we
like
don't
that.
care.
We really don't care. It's just like we've got bills to pay with you flying out,
Yep.
me flying out, bandwidth, all kinds of
Yep.
stuff. So we're just trying to cover that. We're not trying to make a fortune, but you help us out if you went to Diggnation.com.
Definitely.
And we're subscribing to the podcast.
And like I said, and like we both said, if you can't afford it, don't sweat it.
Yeah.
Just watching us is more than we could ever ask.
Yes. So.
But the other thing is we want to go to Tokyo. My dad just came back from Tokyo, and he was like, I was talking to him on the phone. He was like, dude, you should do it. He was like, you should shoot Diggnation in Tokyo. And I was like, yeah. And I called Kevin. I was like, we should do a shoot in Tokyo.
And I was like, they have good green tea there because I like green tea.
And sushi.
I do like green tea.
And
Can't stop
sushi.
laughing.
So we want to put together sometime in hopefully.
That's like the number one. 'Cause
Yeah.
like Tokyo tea.
So hopefully in December we're gonna try to put something together where we're
Yeah.
gonna hopefully get like a Japanese meetup,
Yes.
right? Because we were like, might as well if we're gonna do it, let's do it.
So if you're in Japan and you want to meet up and you want to
Yeah.
help us out, or you have anything to offer or whatever,
Yeah. Like, we could definitely
a place
use-
to shoot at,
Yes,
like what,
or equipment, because if we don't have to lug the equipment,
that would
that'll
be nice. We
help.
don't have to lug all the equipment
So if you
around.
have any
Keith,
equipment,
Keith wants to go. You can tell.
I know we'll see how that works out. No, but if you have equipment, then we don't have to take the equipment with us. That would help.
Yeah, yeah. So just email us.
yeah.
Alex@alexalbrecht.com.
Well, dude, yeah, free stuff. I'll set up an account right
All
now.
of a sudden, your email address works
I'll
now.
set up an account right now. I'd tell them to do dignationfans@gmail.com, but we haven't checked that in like 6 years.
Yeah, we haven't.
We're horrible
All right,
people.
we got to go. Dig.com
All right, yes.
for all of your dig goodness. Dig.com/user/Diggnation for all the stories that we dug this week. That's where you go. That's a personal profile of Diggnation. You can have your own if you sign up for a Dig account, and you'll find all the stories there.
And then throughout the week, we dig stories on our own. You can check us out at dig.com/user/Alex Albrecht or
/user/Kevin Rose.
Cool.
That is it for this episode. I am Kevin Rose.
And I am Alex Albrecht. We will see you next week from wherever the heck we are. See ya.
Talk to you later.
Fly, fly, plane, fly. Let's get off the rubbing himself and move
Stop
on.
throwing crap.
Come on.